We watched the light as it set from the sun. All the ways we could run, all the ways we could run. Oh my, yeah. Can you see the light from outer space?
So once again, some messages from our local sponsors here in Antofagasta. As we see our rider in white, that is Neymar Cavallo. Oh, she doesn't quite like that wave. She pulled out the back. Let's take a look at our heat once again. In white, we just saw Neymar Cavallo, former world champion from Brazil, as well as Sari Ohara from Japan, Paloma Fregan. And as well, this is our rider in right, Sari. Look at this big roll. Boom. Nice reverse 360 as well. I was impressed. And Claire McGowan in the blue. So this is going to be a stacked heat. Speaking of Claire McGowan, there she is right now on the open face, throwing out some maneuvers right there. So a big 6.25 on that first wave for Sari Ohara. Ohara gozaimasu to her and Akiko. Waiting for some scores. Neymar is going to have a score coming through, but not much. She wasn't able to get any open face maneuvers. And Claire McGowan as well will be having a score. So we'll get those to you as we see them. A 1.13 for Neymar. Still waiting for Claire McGowan. Paloma with a 1.7, so not much doing on that first wave as well. So all four riders at least getting a wave. 0.63 for Claire. Okay, in yellow again, this is Paloma. Open face roll, bouncing down the face she does. So that's going to be a second score for her. A 2.63 coming through for the second score of Claire McGowan as well. So Sari Ohara going to be in control here for a moment. Had a good time up here with Alejandra Altuve. We're going to get another co-host up here with me in just a little bit. Second score coming through now for Paloma, 3.38. So, with the heat just getting started, Sari Ohara in the lead with a 6.25, Paloma Fregan in second, Claire McGowan and Neymar in fourth. This is our leader, Sari Ohara. Look at this nice section, nice roll, a big one again. Cut back right after it. Okay, in the blue, look at Claire finding a barrel. Nice cover up, 360. Very nice ride for her. So we're going to see some good scores coming through for them as well. Probably going to take a look at some replays here in just a moment. Let's take a look at the scores as they're coming up. I'm going to try to refresh my screen right here as we get a replay. Sadi Ohara again. Look at this roll. Another one. This is the second time in a row she's gotten huge extension and great projection up out of the wave. Very clean. And that's a 5.68 for Sadi. And we see Neymara in the white. So Sadi Ohara, the 6.25 and a 5.68. Claire McGowan in the blue with a 2.6 and a 4.3 counting. Good waves for her as well. Paloma, not too big of a score with 1.7 and 3.3, and still waiting for the second score, Neymara. And Alejandro, you're back.
Yes, I'm back.
You couldn't get enough of me?
Yes, I started to missing you when I started,
It's normal.
Yeah. I know. It happens when you share with funny people that makes a lot of jokes from you.
I grow on you. You understand that?
You know.
You don't understand?
What do you
But
think?
you laughed anyways?
I grew on you. What's that?
Like grow.
Okay.
Grow.
Okay.
So like, at first people are like, I don't know about Apple, but then I start to grow on you.
Oh, okay, yes.
And you kind of like, oh.
Now,
yeah,
yes, I'm agree with that.
Okay, we're gonna throw it on down to the beach with Carla Costa Taylor, former world champion Brasileira, who is with Yo-Yo. Take it away.
Bom dia todo mundo, Alan Brasil. Good morning everybody, and we are here with Carla Costa, winner of the last hit. Estamos aquí con Carla Costa, que acaba de ganhar a bateria. Carla, como que foi essa bateria?
Foi difícil, o mar tá meio inconsistente, mas consegui pegar uma onda boa e tô passando para a próxima fase.
Carla, se acostumando com as ondas de pedra na Antofagasta?
De pedra estou acostumada, mas o frio não. Estou me acostumando com o frio, salvando energia, porque tá muito frio na água, né, e fora. Mas estou gostando. Primeira vez ao Chile.
I was asking her about if she feels okay with the reef. She said that he feels very confident from before, but she's not feeling really well with the weather, with the water. She found it really cold. Carla, parabéns por essa bateria. E se tu quiser falar alguma coisa para a gente lá que está te assistindo.
Obrigada a todo mundo, obrigada aos meus pais que estão olhando minhas crianças, meus amigos no Havaí, no Brasil, ao Alistair também. Aloha, everyone!
Yo, please say hello to everyone and congratulations, Carla. And back to you, Eric.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.
So we are back. This is our rider in blue up and running. That was Claire McGowan, but she pulled out of the wave. I'm actually studying some of the history of the copper here.
And yes, in this heat we have Sadi Ohara from Japan, Neymara Carvalho from Brazil, Paloma Fregan from Chile, and Claire McGowan from England. Sadi Ohara, actually, she's the current national champ in Japan. And that's a lot, because when you're 16 years old and you are the national champ with a lot of talented riders as the Japanese is, it says a lot from your skills and performance. So yes, that's Sadi Ohara leading her national ranking in Japan with only 16 years old and competing during her second year on the IVA Women's World Tour. And yes, as I was saying, yes, Sadi Ohara is one of the young guns on tour, second year on the IVA Women's World Tour, one of the best riders, definitely. And now we have action in the water, Paloma Fregan from Chile in the yellow jersey. Unfortunately, couldn't find the reading in that wave. And leading this heat, we have Sadi Ohara from Japan, second position, Claire McGowan from England, in third, Neymara Carvalho, and in fourth, Paloma Fregan. I would like to say that about Neymara Carvalho. Ney was competing in the Arica Chilean Challenge in the IVA Latin American division for the women's, and she busted. She was in my heat, and she busted this high invert area. And then when she was landing it, She got this injury on her arm, and she recovered. Now, action in the water. That was Sadi smiling. You can see her smiley face.
Well, Sadia has got two very, very good waves. I mean,
Yes.
a 6.25 and a 5.6. She had great rolls on both waves, and that's why she is currently out in the lead.
Yes.
You know, and we were talking about the area here.
Yeah.
So do you know, we talked about that the 75% of the world's copper comes from here in Antofagasta. Also, this land was a part of Bolivia for a
Oh.
very long time. Arica was actually part of Peru. And in the War of the Pacific, Chile annexed. You understand the word annexed?
Yeah.
They took this land away from Bolivia and Chile, and then they signed some different treaties. They signed one treaty with Bolivia, saying that they would allow Bolivia access to Antofagasta and Arica via the train
Okay.
with no taxes, no tariffs.
Yes.
But they took the land. So then,
Very
later on,
considerate.
they tried to take Bolivia tried to go against that treaty and go with Peru and fight Chile again. There have
Yes.
been many wars between Chile and then on the other side was Peru and Bolivia several times, and there might be another war coming up soon. Did you know that?
No, I
I'll
didn't
tell you about
know
that in a minute. As I see yellow taking on Paloma Fregan. She has a 5.08. She's looking to improve upon it. Pulls into the closeout barrel. Nothing going to happen on that one. 13 minutes and 40 seconds ago here in the final heat of round number 4. Driving on this one, Claire McGowan, the British woman who speaks French.
Yes, I think that because of the condition of the ocean currently, the barrels are not opening. You know, you don't have to wait. You know, to pull off the barrels. I think that you maybe can work the lip of the barrel. You can boost some air maneuvers, but don't
Neymar.
wait too long. Now we see Neymar Carvalho, 5 times world champion. Just recovering, just recovering for an injury in Arica, surfing in El Gringo, one of the most dangerous waves in the world. And now in the screen we have Eunate Aguirre from the Basque Country and Lily Pollard from Australia. Talking, cruising, just supporting the girls that are still competing. No, we're not gonna. No, Lily. We're gonna
showing their amazing style.
yes. They're really nice girls. They're always smiling and doing their best
Okay, let's
out
check
in
the
the
replay.
water.
This is Neymar Carvalho, 5-time world champion, forward 360 in the bowl section, and she finds a roll to boot.
Yes. That was Neymar Carvalho, and I would like to remark, that situation that she's recovering for a heavy injury in El Gringo, and now she's competing here in the Antofagasta Bodyboarding Festival because of all the support and the attention from the physical
rehabilitation.
Yeah, the physical rehabilitation and all the support that she had from the organization, from their fellas, their group. So that's teamwork, and it's really important when you're competing. Yellow jersey, Paloma Fregan.
Trying to find a little cover up. She does for a moment. Not very clean though, but behind her I think we have another wave.
Yeah, and it looks like a good one. Let's see if somebody will catch that one. I think that nobody. And now we'll wait for the score of that wave. As I was saying, in this time, conditions are changing, and you have to be picky and change your strategies. Maybe the barrels are not opening, but you have a lot of lines and waves that you can draw. Pretty smart.
And there you see
And read.
Akiko Sato getting ready for her heat, and she did so well earlier, as is her fellow countrywoman, Sadi Ohara, in this heat. And like you said, Sadi Ohara only 16 years old.
Yes, she's only 16 years old, and she's leading the Japanese ranking now. She's top 1 in Japan with only 16 years old and with so many talented riders in Japan, which it says a lot about her and her future in bodyboarding. When you start to compete at 14, 15 years, and in 1 year you're leading your ranking in your country and you are in the top 8 of the world, you can expect a lot from this rider. And also she has a great attitude. You always see her like 5 a.m., maybe 5:30, getting ready to go surfing. They are the first ones in the water. They are samurais from the water, I call them. Yes, they are so serious about it. And out of the water, they're also really nice and kind with everybody.
Wow.
I love them. I love Japanese vibe and their culture. They're very respectful and nice.
Oh, domo.
Yes, they're nice. Nice
You like
people.
you like the Bushido code?
What's that?
You don't know the Bushido?
No,
Oh,
I have
okay.
to learn.
See?
I have to cruise more with the
We have to
Japanese.
teach you more about Japan. I've been to Japan many times.
I'll cruise more with the girls.
I've been to Japan many times for the fights.
Oh,
So I was
I
going to
know
tell you
you do.
about here in Chile. There's a situation now going on with Peru, where they are fighting about the ocean rights
yes.
against Peru,
Okay.
especially up near Arica. Now, the border for Chile and Peru goes from the northeast to the southwest, and so you would think that the ocean rights would extend at the same angle,
Yeah.
you know,
It should.
from as the border. So, but the problem is at the moment, the ocean rights go straight west. So all this area is all controlled by Chile,
Yeah.
and Peru wants it. So they're having an international organization who is coming in
Oh my
and is
God.
actually going to figure out where the
Yes.
border of the ocean is for the fishing rights and the shipping rights.
Yes.
Now, Peru has already stated that if this international organization comes in and does not fix the situation for Peru, that they're going to attack Chile.
Oh my God. Well.
Pretty cool.
Yes. Well, it's heavy now. It's hard times because it's always about power and money and economic interest. And I'm sorry for becoming political. Maybe polemic with this, but it's true.
It's okay.
It's always about conquiring the land because the land has some richness and things that you can get from it, and it's all about that.
It's all about the goodies in the land.
Yes, it's all about the come on, the benefits that you can get from Pachamama.
Okay, in
And yes,
yellow.
That's yellow in the water.
Paloma Fregan.
Paloma Fregan.
Whoa,
is a
barrel.
little covered up, but unfortunately not in connection with that wave. It's really, really fast, the wave. You have to read it really good and being smart, and yes, being attempt to everything that's happening now in the ocean. It's changing
Yes.
now, and
Must be paying attention.
yes, and that influence a little bit. There is Paloma covered for that nice little barrel that unfortunately couldn't pull off.
Yeah, she was.
You need a
just didn't have enough
fast
speed.
ribbing. Yes, you have to be really fast. You have to rip it, and if you don't, you're out of it. And this is it, the Antofagasta Bodyboarding Festival 2013, hosting by the very first time the women's division of the IVA Women's World Tour. Thank you so much to everybody for making this possible. Again,
Paloma.
Fregan from Chile, yellow jersey, not finding the
Camisa
rhythm.
amarillo?
Yes, camisa
Sí.
amarilla, sí. That was Paloma Fregan from Chile, from Viña del Mar, but living in Iquique. I have heard that Iquique is amazing for bodyboarding. I wish I had more time, to go to that Disneyland,
I
as
have
the locals call it.
They do?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
the waves are so good?
Yes, it's so good and it's so fun. And you go to this boulevard. There is, I don't know the length, but I see a couple of kilometers, and you find after spot, the perfection and different options, pockets and ramps and slabs and everything that you need to have fun while you bodyboard. Sario Hara not only leading the ranking of Japan, but now leading this heat with talented riders such as Claire McGowan, Neymara Carvalho, and Paloma Fregan. One former world champ, another experienced rider as Claire McGowan, and the Chilean Paloma Fregan. That, of course, I think that Paloma knows this wave, a little bit more better than the other riders. So that
Oh, yeah, sure.
yes, that's a little bit of advantage, but also it's not only knowing the spot. I think that it's a combo. It's knowing the spot. It's about on your skills and also strategies for competition. So it's a lot of things that you have to handle at the same time. in order, to do your hits and do the job that you have to do. It sounds really simple, but it's not.
Of course, of course.
You learn in every competition. You learn, and you start to read the ocean even better when you have more time and experience. So I think that it's an interesting combo that you will improve with the years and with experience of competitions. It's not the same thing when you free surf or than when you go to a competition. You have so much pressure, from the people in the beach, and also the pressure that you have from yourself. You want to do your best. You want to represent your country. You need to represent and to put some exposure for your sponsors and the brands or the investors that believe in you and make your dream, be possible. So it's a lot of pressure and things happening at the same time. So let's see what's going to be the result on this
Okay, in
heat.
white, Neymara.
That was Neymar Carvalho. Unfortunately,
4 minutes to go. Neymara is in
Yes.
second place with a total score of 10.18. She's chasing a 6.53 if she wants to take the lead over from Sadi Ohara and move on to the quarterfinals. Claire McGowan in third, Paloma in fourth. Claire has a total of 7.78, Paloma with a 5.26. So those girls are way behind Sadi Ohara and Neymara. And again, here is Paloma right now trying to catch up, but no.
that was Paloma again from Chile, one of the local riders of this competition. She's not from Antofagasta. She's from Viña del Mar, but she lives in Iquique. And I think that, is one of the most talented riders here in Chile. Now, red jersey, Sari Ohara from Japan.
What happened to that
One
shot?
of the youngest samurais on tour with long, yes, I think that she has a long career to conquer and a lot of things, to achieve, and she will because she has it all. That was Sari Ohara. Now we have the replay of Sari in the red jersey.
Oh, there we go. Finding the barrel section. Nice cutback. Good turn.
Good turn from Sari. Yes, let's wait for her score. I think that now she's really quiet. She knows that she's leading the heat, but she can't, she can't be too loose, too relaxed, because she has Neymara on her heat. So that's Sari Ohara leading the heat, and also we have Neymara Carvalho and
Second, but man, she's way behind. She needs a big
Paloma
score.
and
6.53.
Claire also, yeah.
Going to be very difficult for her. What else would you like to learn about Chile? What else can I tell you about?
Well, about Chile, I always want to learn about countries, about their culture, their history. But I love food. It's one of the things that I most enjoy in my life. The good food, the healthy food.
Te amo comer?
Amo comer, me encanta, and I also love to cook. So
Oh, maybe he's not chancho. Maybe you're chancha.
I'm not, because I'm an athlete and then I work out a lot and I spend a lot of energy.
What was the nickname that your parents called you that would embarrass you?
I'm not going to say it.
Why? Your parents called you something that embarrasses you, huh?
No, they call
Yes.
me.
Everybody's parents have a nickname for them that's embarrassing. You're gonna write it? You're not gonna say?
I'm gonna write it.
Look, you're nervous. You're dropping the pen now.
Yes, because it makes me, it's funny. I don't know, but my mom one day, she started to call me like that.
Punya.
Punga.
What does that mean?
I don't know. She calls me like punga. I don't know what's punga. I know in Argentina, punga, it's
Like
like,
a
the
boat?
thieves. No, like the bad people in Argentina. But I'm not from Argentina. I'm from Venezuela. And my mom, she made this nickname for me. So,
I'm gonna-
mommies, you're looking. Mwah,
I'm
love
gonna
you.
have to find out what it means.
I don't know. But it sounds funny, nice. And if my mom say it, I don't have any trouble with it.
Punga. Punga
Punga.
and chancho. Sounds like a TV show.
Could be fun. Oh, some nice waves on the outside. And the
Maybe
girls
a-
are paddling. Let's see who's gonna catch it. And it's Sari Ohara firing. Sari busting a nice reverse on the top of the wave. And then finish it she was going to finish with the roll, but unfortunately couldn't line it.
Takes a countdown 5, 4, 3.
And that's Paloma Fregan from Chile.
So that's going to be it for this heat. This is the fourth and final heat of round number 4. So in the lead, taking the heat victory, Sari Ohara from Japan, Neymara Cavado in second, Claire McGowan in third from England, Paloma Fregan, the Chileno, in fourth. We're going to head off to a little commercial from our sponsors. We'll be back in just a moment. See you soon.